Hi everyone, I am Alchemistic. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over quite a few success stories. 2 of them are from coaching clients and 2 of them are just from viewers. So guys, I don't just talk about my coaching clients. There's also success stories from just viewers like you. The thing is, guys, is I give you everything in my videos. I do not gatekeep. The same thing that I tell my clients that pay me money. So you do not have to get coaching with me unless you feel the need to. But it is always my assumption and always my goal for me to be your last stop. That if you buy coaching from me, that I want it to be your last stop. If that takes a couple or 3 sessions, okay. But I want those sessions to be about something different, right? If it's about the same thing, that's okay. However, it's always my goal to teach you how to fish, not to give you the fish. So that way you won't need me or any other coach again. So I give everything in my videos as well, like I said, so you do not have to get coaching with me unless you absolutely feel that you need to. If you would like to, links are always in my description. Before I get into this also, I have said many times in my videos why I wear the mask. Everything else is because I want you to pay attention to the message and not the messenger. The masks aren't going anywhere. So I'm going to put this out of the way, as if it bothers you, you could go to another coach. You can watch other videos. You do not have to watch my videos. Okay? Now, I am going to change up the mask. Some of you guys like it when I wear something like this because you say that you like to see my eyes a little bit better. Some of you like it where I wear the eye mask so you can see the bottom of my face. In today's video, we're taking it back OG. This is the original mask that was in my profile photo. So we're going to go back to that for this video. Now, the first success story I want to get into, I want to give you guys a little bit of background on this situation. So this person commented this on one of my Reddit posts, and it was of the video that I recently did of the success story. It was an audio message of my client that she basically got her cake and was able to eat it too. She manifested all the things, right? I am not the coach that tells you have to focus on one thing. You can absolutely have it all. It's just your knowing and knowing you can have it all. Okay? So this client commented on that. This client, a week before commenting this, had audio coaching, and it was a 30-minute audio coaching. And in that, I just essentially reminded them of what they are. Right? They know the law, they know manifestation, and I was just here as a reminder. And that's really most of my sessions, guys. Again, everything I say to my clients, I say here on these videos. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. So, always I put the screenshot on the screen as I'm reading it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So, they say, I love this success story, especially manifesting multiple things. I reached out to you for audio coaching last week, and I'm already having a lot of positive shifts. You made me fully realize that it's okay to have emotions while manifesting. Before, if I cried, I felt like I was ruining things, and I just go to bed for the day. Now today, I had a little cry spell, but I realized it doesn't mean anything other than me letting go of some things that don't serve me, and that's actually healthy to cry sometimes. I went on my day, I still script and live in my desired end, but I can actually get on with my life now too. I also was having trouble engaging in things I enjoyed before I got coaching with you. And this week, I've actually been able to find a series on TV that I like. It may not sound like much, but this is huge for me because I had so much anxiety before that I couldn't focus on anything that I used to enjoy. And yes, I've manifested communication from SP this week, but I am also so happy that I can just enjoy things again. That's a big thing for me, and I know even more is to come. Thank you, Alchemistic. So this client also DM'd me, and I'm not going to put that DM up here because just a little bit too personal, but what I will say is this client shared with me that they had been going through therapy, and I'm one that will encourage people to go to therapy as long as it's beneficial for you, okay? Just like in my videos where I talk about healing health and health-related manifestations, right? This is still mental health. I say, what? Still go to the doctor, still get your treatment, but know that you are already healed. Know that this thing doesn't have power over you. And that's exactly what I shared with this client. There is no outside circumstances that have power over you. And it is okay to cry. It's okay if you're frustrated to scream, to punch something. I say punching a pillow, right? We want to do it safely. Or if you've got a punching bag, punch a punching bag, right? There are rage rooms for a reason. Utilize them if you can, right? It's okay to get those frustrations and emotions out and then redirect. Know who you are. You are the I am. You are the universe. You are reality itself. And then know that your desired end is inevitable. That's exactly what I told this client. And now, as you see, they've gotten communication from their SP. It's not the full manifestation yet, but it is unfolding. And they're able to enjoy things that they couldn't enjoy before, right? They shared with me that, again, they had been going through therapy and they felt a shift so massively from the audio coaching that I sent them that they were able to shift and start enjoying again. I tell all of my clients this, that find your joy. Put all of the obsession that you're putting on this SP back on yourself, right? Put it back on yourself. Obsess over yourself as much as you're obsessing over SP. And then watch everything shift for you. And that is exactly what's going on with this client. Okay? Now, I don't remember the last time they had communication with their SP before this, but it doesn't matter, right? Now they've shifted back to that. So let's go ahead and move forward here. I believe this client, they mentioned scripting because that is a technique and method that they enjoy. I always encourage what's going to make you feel joy. What do you have the least resistance against? I don't preach just one method or one technique. It's individual. It's what's going to work best for you. So everyone always asks me, what worked for this client? Well, this particular client likes scripting, right? That's why they mention that. And they're just living in the desired end. They're acting as if. That's it. Okay? So let's go on to the next one. So the next one that I want to bring up is by a viewer. And this viewer is Nada, since it's public, right? It's on my YouTube channel. It is on the Alchemizing Thoughts Technique video. You'll see it there. I replied to her, so I'm going to go ahead and read what she says. She says, I have a success story. This year there was a drought in our area last year. This year there was a drought in our area last year, and this year there was no rain or snow. Our area is known for snowfall. I decided to change the weather, and snow fell for 4 days. Snow fell in large quantities in our area. I learned a lot from you. As you said, you are my last stop. From the first video I watched on your channel, I changed a lot. Thank you. This client has never booked with me, never spent a single dime with me, and that's okay. As you see, she is still getting shifts just by watching my content, just by viewing, right? It's okay that she's not coming out and purchasing from me. I appreciate everything. Whether you're a paid client or you're a viewer, it does not matter to me. Now, I love her situation because this proves to you, you can change even the weather. So if you can change the weather in your reality, what else can you change? I've personally changed the weather also for myself. Most recently was back in September. I went on vacation and the weather showed nothing but storms. And I said, no. I said, it's going to be perfect weather when I go. And it was exactly that. It was perfect weather the entire time I was gone. I'll do a video on that because I want to keep the focus on these clients. But I wanted to share that with you guys. And I love her. She is always commenting on my videos, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So, the next one. This one was a coaching client, okay? And it's quite a long email, but I'm going to put everything on the screen as I'm reading it, per usual. And she says, success story, you literally saved me. Hi, Alchemistic. I don't even know where to start, but I had to write you because this is a story you need to share. Feel free to use it as a success story. Just keep me anonymous, please. Absolutely. Always, guys. I always do that. So I reached out to you a few weeks ago for a coaching session. It was a real low point. I was at a real low point. I've had steady work as an actress for years, just nothing huge, but solid, respectable roles. But suddenly things dried up. No callbacks, no auditions, and I kept hearing I wasn't the right fit. My agent was just as confused as I was. They kept saying I was perfect for the roles I was auditioning for, but nothing was clicking. On top of that, I had started to feel my age was working against me. Even though I looked great for my age, I couldn't shake the belief that Hollywood wasn't interested in me anymore. And it wasn't just my career. I felt the same way about my SP. He's younger than me and such a huge star that I thought he'd never even notice me. I had convinced myself that my age made me less than in every way. But in our session, you gave me the biggest wake-up call. You told me my mindset was the real problem, not my age. And when you said to treat my life like method acting, everything clicked. You said step into the role of the woman who has it all, the career, the love story, everything. How would she feel? How would she move? Be her now. I walked away from that session knowing I needed to change how I saw myself. That's when I signed up for your texting membership, and honestly, that's what drove it home for me. You didn't just remind me to stay in my role, you role-played with me. You treated me as if I was already the A-list actress living her dream life. You'd text me things like, how does it feel to get offers for roles without even auditioning? Or what's your SP saying to you after your first red carpet together? At first it felt a little silly, but the more I played along, the more it felt real. You showed me how to embody the version of me who deserves it all, and I stayed in that energy. And guess what? Weeks later, everything turned around. Not only did I book a role, but it's the role of a lifetime. I'm now casted as a supporting actress in a major production. Filming starts this summer, and this project is on track to be huge. And here's the best part. My contract is paying over 10 times what my highest paying role ever did. 10 times. I still can't believe it. And my SP, Remember how I thought my age was an issue? That belief is completely gone now. I stayed in the role you helped me create, and the most amazing thing happened. I was invited to a private industry dinner last weekend to celebrate the cast and crew of this new project. I had no idea my SP would be there, but there he was. And here's the kicker. He's the lead in the production. My agent told me as I arrived, not only will we be working together, but there's a romance subplot in the script and we'll have a steamy scene together. It's like the universe is handing me everything I scripted on a silver platter. I told you I wanted a love story like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I can feel it happening. I wouldn't have believed this was possible if you hadn't shown me how to shift my assumptions and embody the role of the woman who already has it all. Treating my life like method acting and having you guide me through it in our text literally was the game changer. You're a magician, girl. I owe you everything. XOXO. And then she said her name. So, let's break this down. A client like her is amazing. So if you can literally act, you're like Neville Goddard, right? This is why Neville was so great at it. He was able to get into the role of the person who had what he wanted. Same thing I told her, right? Get into the method acting, become the character that has the desired life you want. That's it. That's really the only advice I gave her. Sure, she was breaking down a little bit in our sessions, but I would allow her to be in those emotions for a minute, release them, and then go right back to self, right? Again, guys, it's not the feeling. People talk about the feeling. The feeling is the knowing. The feeling is knowing your end, your desire, like you know your first name, like you know that you have air to breathe, like you know that the sun will rise in the morning. That's what the knowing is. Okay? That's what the feeling is. The feeling isn't the human emotions. If you go watch my video on how I fixed the relationship with my son, I was devastated. I was literally hysterically crying almost every day. But I still manifested fixing the relationship. It's no different whether it's a family member, a friend, or a romantic interest. So I want to break this down a little bit more with her because a lot of you may relate to this, especially the ladies, okay? Is that you might feel, especially if your SP is younger than you, even if it's a couple of years, that they're out of your league, right? Not only was her SP younger than her, but they were of a much higher celebrity status than her. So keep that in mind. And now they're going to be working together. And what do we all know about Hollywood? Typically, people that have worked together end up in relationships like that, right? Like she said, look at Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Their romance took off after Green Lantern. Do I need to say more? So it's like she literally scripted all that. She scripted that she would have a role with this other actor. She literally scripted, because I remember her sending me over her script of her, method acting. She wrote out her script. That's what she did, guys. She wrote out her script and started acting that role. And the role was her life. The role was being the actress she aspired to be. The role was getting the roles that she's now getting. Right? The role was first having a romance scene with her SP, and then their romance taking off. I'm not going to go over the age gap between them, but there is an age gap, right? And that doesn't matter. It does not matter. None of that matters. If you believe time doesn't exist and you only have the now moment, the past is just perceived past. It's just your thoughts. It's just your own memories playing over and over. And you know the future isn't here yet. You only have the now moment. Why would age be a factor? Think about it. Why would age be a factor? Age is just perceived. Age isn't real. This is why I'm pushing 40, and as you guys see, you see my face. Does it look like I have the wrinkles of someone that is pushing 40, even when you see the bottom of my face? No. I've never had Botox. I've never had filler. I would tell you guys if I did. I would have no shame around it. Right? Do I do skincare? Yes, because I like it. It makes me feel good. But I don't spend a lot of money on it. I use normal products. Okay? Normal stuff. Nothing crazy. But some days I only do my skincare once. And sometimes I forget to do it twice. I get my makeup off and then that's it. You know what I mean? If I wear makeup that day. It's kind of like today. I barely have any on. Most of the time I don't have any on. So, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You have to embody the role of the person that already has what you want. If you resonate with acting, you're the main character in your story. Become that now. She's a supporting actress in this upcoming role. But who's to say the next casting she won't be the main character? It's unfolding perfectly, exactly how she scripted. And exactly how we were role-playing. When I was role-playing with her, I was acting as if I was her best friend. I was her friend, and she was telling me about the roles and telling me how she met her SP and, all these things. I was acting like a friend she hasn't talked to in a long time. That's what I was doing. That was the role that I took on in the texting membership. So, that's what I'm going to go into with that. So the next one I want to go into is another viewer. And this viewer DM'd me on Instagram. And thank you so much for that. Your message made my day because it was just today that it was sent over. And I want to read this because again, guys, these are all different. And I'm doing all different ones for a reason. I have more than this. But I wanted to get a mix here and show you it doesn't matter. There's so many things that you could do here. We went from someone that had anxiety and was going through therapy and all these things to now communication with their SP and enjoying their life. Right? We have an actress that had a celebrity SP and now everything's unfolding. Right? Including her career. And age was a thing that she was making up in her head that was an issue. Again, the issues are all in here. They're all in you. Change it. This person, like I said, DM'd me, and their story is completely different from the rest of them. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. Hey, I hope it's okay that I DM you, Alchemistic. I wanted to share a couple of wins that I made since I've been watching your videos, both on TikTok and then YouTube. First, I was struggling in uni and really needed to pass very important exams I was so worried about. I was crying randomly from stress. Your videos truly helped me like the big sister I always needed. I passed all my exams with flying colors last semester. Then this month, my precious baby kitty got sick. She needed an operation and the vet said she might not make it. I was devastated, but then watched your videos more and something said she'll pull through. So I stayed with the knowing, as you called it, and she made it. She's now making a full recovery and the vet said she'll be fine. Thank you for all you do for us. This touched me like crazy because I have a cat myself and I've had plenty of dogs also. I'm an animal lover. And anyone that knows, it doesn't matter whether it's a cat, a dog, a bunny, a snake. It doesn't matter what your pet is. That's your baby. And so when your baby is sick, it devastates you, right? So I could only imagine they were devastated and stressed out from other things, right? It's like a snowball effect. When you're stressed out over one thing, another thing can be even bigger than it really is. So I'm so glad that my videos helped you, and I am more than happy to be your big sister, your mom figure, whatever it is, right? Because I have an adult son, so I don't mind being the mom either. But I'm so happy for you, so glad that you're here with me, and so glad that you shared that story with me. Because this is what we're here for, guys. It's not just SPs, it's not just money, right? Those things are great. But think about that, the health of your pet, the health of a friend, the health of a family member, your health, right? Passing exams, getting the job offer that you've always wanted, your business 10xing. I have clients that I'm working with on that. Okay? This is what it's all about, guys. And again, you guys ask me, what do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Do what resonates with you. They literally said that they just embodied the knowing. That's it. They just embodied the knowing. There is no secret sauce other than that. What puts you in the state of knowing? That is what you should do. Whether that is affirmations, rampages, robotic affirmations, scripting, doing my alchemizing thoughts technique, which is really a revision technique, right? It doesn't matter what you do. I've said this before. You could literally go in the forest on a full moon and dance naked and spritz yourself with moon water, right? And howl at the moon and say that that's going to get your desired end, whatever that is. And as long as you know it to completely be true, it will be true. You could cast a spell. What is spell casting? It's affirmations. It's scripting. It's all of those things. That's all spells are. You know it's going to happen, so it happens. Right? If you speak good affirmations in water and then drink the water, it's not the water, it's not the affirmations, it is you. It is you that does it. Because again, you are the I am. You are all that is. Your reality itself. Everything outside of you does not exist unless your awareness is on it. Okay? So I'm going to leave you guys with that because now this is a long video. But I had to get these success stories out there. I will do some more videos. I have a long list of videos that I need to get done, but if you have a particular topic that you would like me to do a video on, that is not beaten like a dead horse, right, by every other coach out there. Because a lot of you do send me suggestions, but it's like, there's already thousands of videos on that. Why do you want a video on that for me? I'm just going to say the same things that a lot of these other coaches say, right? So give me something a little bit harder, right? Give me something that is out there, and I will consider doing a video on it. But comment that below. But let me know, which one of these stories do you resonate with? Which one of them do you relate to? And again, it's always my assumption that no matter what, if you just watch me, never book with me, that's okay. I'm still your last stop. You're still going to have massive shifts just by watching me. And I know that to be true. Just like I know no matter what time of day you're watching me, it could be day or night, you're going to have the best day or night of your lives. And I already know that's the case for you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.